I found him, he was by the roadside.
We had a young badger come in yesterday, late afternoon.
Not a pretty sight, I'm afraid.
I took it straight through to the treatment room. It was a nightmare. It was totally collapsed. Its gums were absolutely pure white. It was covered in fly eggs, it was covered in baby maggots. It had a massive wound on its side.
Oh, it's crawling in maggots, look, round the back. Absolutely alive with maggots.
It was a real dilemma for me because I love badgers. Obviously I love all wildlife, but badgers particularly. It was so on the border of whether we should work on it or not. It just wasn't true.
I'm not sure where that saved was, to be honest.
It was Lucy's day off. She gets so little time off here, but I called her back in because it was such a hard decision to make.
Oh my God.
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. So it was a real dilemma, but she did decide to carry on.
I think the first thing you'd do is to take bloods, get her on a drip, and go from there.
We desperately tried to get it on a drip to try to stabilise it, and finding a vein on such a collapsed animal is a nightmare. She then started to clean the wounds up. We got as many of the fly eggs off as we could. We got as many of the maggots off as we could. It was absolutely manic. We had 3 people work on it because we wanted to do it as quickly as we could. During all this work going on, Lucy also had the opportunity to run some bloods, and the bloods were pretty dire.
So he is that close from practically being in a coma from no glucose.
Lucy was in till 8 o'clock at night, which was, a long time on a day off. Even at the end of the day, I was still very worried that we'd done the right thing or not.